This does squeak a bit. Oh, and I'll flip it. Ow. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's pop that in there. Yeah, that is properly real, guys. Ooh, that feels good. Not just the Q7, the Audi SQ7. How's it guys, Justin here and welcome back to the channel Justin on Cars. And for the new viewers out there, welcome to my channel. We're starting off with a bang here guys, so I hope you really enjoy this. Thank you very much Audi, this is my first Audi and like I said, we're starting off with a bang with this Audi, not just the Q7, the Audi SQ7 guys. And before we get into this beautiful machine, you can see the smile on my face, it's not going to go away, it's really not going to go away. But anyway, remember to like, subscribe and share, and also become a member for 10 Rand a month, less than 10 Rand a month. You can become a member of this channel. You can see these cars before everyone else sees it, and obviously there's some free gifts that we give out for our members. For the first 10 members you get a free gift, and then every month a random member will also get something, but we have to get to 10 first. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump in and see what this Audi is all about. And in this video you'll see the smile rating, so we go through all the different ratings of the vehicle to see how well it really performs on the smile rating. I know the driving feel is already just out there. Let's have some fun and let's start with the cost of ownership. Starting off with the cost of ownership, so the Audi SQ7, the Audi Q7 starts just above 1.9 million Rand. The SQ7 starts from 2.5 million Rand, well just above 2.5, 2,524,000 Rand. This is the black edition, so this one is 2,570 something thousand Rand. And let me tell you, on a monthly basis, 72 months, 13% interest, 10% deposit and a 30% balloon payment, you are looking at 42,000 Rand per month, just above 42,000 Rand per month. Then your insurance, I'm a 35-year-old male, insurance for me, I've had insurance for quite some time. And yeah, that's also 4,200 Rand a month, more or less. What's it? 48, almost 49,000 Rand per month just owning this car. At least you do get a 5-year, 100,000 kilometer Audi freeway plan, so that also helps with your services and all of that, because the service starts from about 6,900 Rand when you run out of the service plan. And then of course your tire costs. So these are 285, 35, 22 inch from Hankook, Ventus, S1, Evo 3s actually. Okay, I saw the price of the Evo 2, but I was looking at about 6,900 Rand per tire. So yes, you gotta have some ting to drive this thing. I know, this car just makes me go nuts, like honestly, gosh, god damn it. But yeah, spec'd at this price. So this one is spec'd. Oh yes, so that monthly cost is actually at 2.7,350,000 Rand. Sorry, I didn't even mention that to you guys. But this one is spec'd with over 200,000 Rand worth of extra. So this one is spec'd to 2,780,000 Rand. I will show you the figures just now when we jump into the car and look at all the tech and features and the optional extras that you still need to pay for, which I can't understand because you're already paying so much. But yeah, it's a brilliant car nonetheless. So let's have a look at the design and style of this beauty. I'm going to start off here in front guys. So you get your HD matrix LED headlights. At the back you get the digital OLED lights, but we'll get to that just now. But this front looks very aggressive, especially with this black edition. So you get the black inserts over here, this high gloss black grille, this 2D effect on the grille. Guys, these lights look very beautiful at night. I have to say, it looks insane. This is a massive grille if you look at it compared to my hand, but I like these big gaping holes. Like, it really makes this car look so much more muscular. This Daytona grey pearlescent color is something to die for. Just look at that. Oh, I love this, love this. 360 surround view of course, PDC front and rear. Guys, there's so much tech in this car, it's not even funny. But we'll get to the tech and features just now. These 22-inch wheels, they look insane. So this is the optional extra. They don't look like the standard. You can see it is the S wheel. You can see it's got the RS badge over there. So it's kind of like the RS wheel on this. Then also optional extra is this carbon fiber on your mirror over here. Like I said, 360 surround view. But look at this car from the side. It is a massive car. And you know why I like the Q7 shape? Is because of that bum. It looks so muscular. It looks like a bad boy car, doesn't it? I like this attention to detail here with the Quattro. You can see this one is lowered now because I parked it in dynamic mode. You can lift up the suspension. I will show you guys that just now. But when we get to the tech and features, but that looks pretty cool. Look at how low it is at the back. Now this is what I like. Doesn't this look aggressive? Like honestly, yes, okay, no, it looks funny with a tow bar, but we will test the tow bar out just now and see what it looks like. But I love this design. It looks so flat and wide and low. And let me tell you, when you put your foot down, it hunkers down like this, and then it goes. And that look is insanely beautiful. Look at this badge over here as well. I love that inlay in there with the black rim. That really looks nice. Solid black line going all the way through, only on the black edition. These OLED LED lights, they are insane, or digital OLED lights. They look especially good at night. But what happens is when the car is parked, it actually has like a sensor. So when something or a road user approaches, it will switch on the OLED lights so people can actually see, oh geez, there is actually something here. PDC at the back as well, like I said. And yeah guys, 4 pipes. Here's Justin on Car's stick of truth. A very thin twiggy. Justin on Car's twig of truth. Let's see what happens. Let's pop that in there. Yeah, that is properly real, guys. Ooh, that feels good. That's what she said. Anyway, you can see it is actually standing on a little bit of a slant over here. 85-liter fuel tank. Yeah, and roof rails, of course, absolutely like that. I also like the panoramic sunroof, which can also open up. I do like that about this car. Check the Audi SQ7 TFSI Quattro. Hey, they don't play around. But look at this interior. Hi guys, I'm out of breath because I'm so excited. This car is so amazing. I like this feel, like this sort of Alcantara feel. This leather in here, let me tell you, Volcona leather, especially made for Audi, no other brand. And this is made from the rawhide in a very cool temp somewhere in Europe. I'm not sure exactly where, but let me tell you guys, they don't even cure this leather at all. I don't know who that was. That wasn't me, I promise. But they don't even cure this leather. It's uncured. So if the cow, or if the animal had a scratch, it will actually have a scratch there or a dent. So they don't take out the creases or anything out of the leather. You can actually see it in the leather there. You can see it there as well. And it smells amazing. This is really a premium, the highest quality of leather that you get. You get soft touch over here, soft touch, soft touch. This is plastic, but it's not a hard plastic. It's also a soft touch. That feels very good. And look at what the buttons look like. Everything is proper quality. Heated mirrors, folding mirrors. Oh, look at this. The line runs all the way through. It goes all the way through, but look at this interior. How nice is the steering wheel? Excuse my fingerprint marks. Now at least you know it happens. But let's check it out over here. I know guys, this is my cheat sheet. We will go through that just now when we go through the tech and features of the car. Look at that Quattro over there. But I like the fact that it looks seamless. All the air vents over here. This is also soft touch here. Soft touch. Everything is soft touch. Everywhere where you need to touch, it's soft touch except for the carbon twill, and this is also matte, also option extra. Now let's get to the comfort and the practicality of this vehicle. So let's start here with the boot. Let's just pop it open. One key thing about Audi has always been this, it's always been this big gap here. Funny enough, it doesn't have a light here. Guess it's at the bottom there, but it usually has had a light in here. And then look at the space here at the back, guys. Let me pop this, I don't know whose that is, but let me pop that up there somewhere, throw it on the ground. I'm just kidding, Ford. I also like you, but I just want to put it somewhere so you don't use it now. And then let me quickly show you what the space looks like in here. So this is a 7-seater, also not a standard, but I guess if we want the 7 seats, we will have to take this thing off. So let's see how that works. Okay. I am most certainly going to need 2 hands for this. Oh, okay. I got it. Let me just pop it here. I don't want to scratch it because someone still needs to buy this car. Then you have all these buttons over here, but I first want to see what I need to do. Okay, now, so with the seats down, it gives you 887 liters of boot space. If you push these seats flat down, you get over 2,000, so 2,013 liters of boot space. Let's quickly see what's underneath here. Tire kit, I guess that's the amplifier. Obviously subwoofer. The sound bangs in here. Yeah, literally Bang & Olufsen, guys, bangs. Let's quickly just see, why is this so uneven? Come on, be even, Steven. There we go. Steven is even. Now let's quickly see what's happening here. I can lower my car and I can raise the car up. So let's quickly raise it up to see if it makes a difference and easier for me to jump in here. Is something happening? Let's try that again. Hello. Well, it's definitely lowering. I don't want it to do that. Yes, like, doesn't that look gangster? Let's see the other side quickly. Yo, I can barely put my foot in there. Yeah, okay. That's not at its lowest. Let's see if I can fit my hand in there. Yo, I can't fit my hand in there. Gee, okay. Let's pop these seats open. So I think if I press this button over here, it pops open this one. Ooh, okay. Maybe I should move that seat forward a little bit because this one is not popping up. Let's see now. Do I need to keep it in? That's strange. And then I guess I just pull this. Boop, and then let's do the other one. Oh, I have to keep the button in. Oh, I thought it's going to be automatic. And then boop. Okay. We're going to keep them up for now because let's see what the space is like sitting in the 3rd row seat. So it should be pretty easy. Let's pop this forward. Here's some extra buttons over here, guys. That's pretty cool. What does it do? See here, guys, there's some extra buttons over here to make it easier for you to also do it from this side. That helps a lot. Now let's see what I need to do here to move this seat forward. What's this push here? Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now let's jump in. Oh, and I'll flip it. Ow. Okay, that doesn't help a lot there. And this one, how do I do you? Okay, now, and then you. Can you also do that? Tell me you can also do that. It does have a hinge there in front. I guess it's just for that. Yesterday. Now that's a workout. Okay, let me just see what the space is like when I sit here. Yeah, this is definitely just for small kids, eh? Speakers over here. Get an extra light in here. Let's push the seat up, down. Ooh, yeah. I'm not going to fit in, guys. Let's do this. I know. Okay, this definitely ain't gonna work, especially on long distance routes. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. Let me see if I can get out here. There's some extra buttons there as well, eh? I'm gonna show you guys inside quickly. See, this is what you get. See the space here, and the seats are just a little bit too small, so it's definitely for the smaller kids. And then if I pop this front open, there we go, and then you literally just push this over here, there we go. And now, okay, wait, now pull this, and I can lift my seat, and it goes, oh, it's got a little suspension over here, so then it goes quite easy. Whew. But this is hard work, guys. Now let's get everything back and see what the rear space looks like. Oh, yes. Now let's get these seats back up and see what the space is like. What do I need to do now? Guys, this is so much work. Can you? It's funny that we're jumping in on this side again, eh? Okay, well, this does feel nice. Gosh. Let's close the door, soft close. Oh, makes life so much easier. These seats are phenomenal, guys. Like, everything feels so good. Isofix is standard on all 3 seats. And then in here, come on, how do I open you now? Okay, I get my cup holders and my center armrest. I need to move this a little bit forward. Okay, there we go. Now it's nice and flat and very symmetrical. I like that. And then I can pop this open for extra cup holders. That looks pretty nifty, eh? Check there. Whoop. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. Oh my gosh, handle over here, this massive sunroof. I've got the sound here. I've got an extra light over here, which I can't switch off now because the doors are open. Map holders and 4-way dual climate controls, eh? I will show you the inside just now, but really, guys, 2 USB-C ports, a 12-volt socket over here, which looks nice from the outside, but it's a little bit plasticky, but it looks sleek. It's very beautiful. And then let me switch on the car so we can actually see what's happening in here. But jump in with me, guys. See here at the back, just check here. See what I talked about. That looks pretty cool. Let me just get this out of the way quickly. But look at all this space, eh? So much headroom. And I love these door cards. I mean, check here. It's also soft touch here and it feels amazing. It's a massive door. I love this material. This is so squishy. Oh, and this is also a soft plastic. This is a hard plastic in here, but I mean, you're just going to pop bottles in there. And then you get a little ashtray there. If you smoke in my car, I will unalive you. Extra air vent over here, a hook over there, and look at this, 4-way climate control zones. And then I have heated seats. That's very, very nice. 2 USB-Cs and then that 12-volt socket over there. This is all I need at the back over here. Just maybe something over here where I can have my phone and I can watch some Netflix while I drive long distance. Let's jump into the front. Let's see what happens there, where the magic happens. Let me first see if I can't put this somewhere, because that will be pretty dumb. You know, this is definitely not going to fit in here. So where do I put this? Huh. No, it can't stay like that. Oh, there's cup holders in here as well. Pretty nifty. Oh, fuck. Ach, yeah, how did I do this now? So put it in, break the glass, pop it there. Hip to be square. Okay. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. But you only do it once or twice. You don't ever do it, like, don't do it every day, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's jump into the front. Oh, I need to put the cap back, eh? Now we will sort that out. There we go. So easy to jump in. Don't have to smack my door. Soft close. Now this is my driving position, guys. So I already set it up over here for my driving position because I have memory seats. And this, you can sort of see, it feels amazing. Like my seating position, it's symmetrical over here. I like that. You can see my hands are straight. And everything is so easy to reach. I mean, the furthest point I can reach is over there, which is way past my screen. And I love that. We will go to the tech and features just now, but just want to show you the space. Look at the space over here. Yes, my seat is at its lowest position, but there's so much maneuverability of the seat that makes it very comfortable. So I can move my seat like this. I can move my seat forward and back, obviously, recline it, and I can tilt this little bit in front, just a little bit like this, to sit inside my seat. And then of course I have my lumbar support. Let's see if that's not the button there. And then the creme de la creme is the massage seat. I love that. You sit here and it punches you in your back, bah, 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 or rolls you. That is really like a, I can do this every day, the whole day. But yeah, guys, this is really a very comfortable seating position. So everything is where it needs to be. If I need to change gears, whop up, whop up, whop up. Oh, anyway, let's jump in. Let me show you the tech and features and what this car looks like here. Look at this, guys. There's some extra storage in here, which is like a deep, eh? I can store quite a few things in there. solid door close when you actually close the door. With these buttons over here, I like the fact that there's not a million buttons on the steering wheel. How beautiful is the steering wheel, eh? Jeez, like it. Here's my cruise control over here. So I've got my distance meter, I can set it, my speed, my limiter, and then I've got my indicators and all of the funny stuff. And then on the side over here, I have my lane departure warning. Press hold button to deactivate. I don't want it to be deactivated. And then I can go through my different settings over here. So let's quickly go through them. There's my radio stations, and then if I scroll over here, I can go through all my different radio stations. And then there's my 360 surround basically, so just keeping me all covered. And then there's my warning, so my any faults on the car. And then my driving memory. So you can see on my short term, 23.3 liters, 17.6 on the long term. Sure, and they claim 11.9 anyway. And check my speed. So you can see where I'm playing around, eh? Okay, energy consumer, okay, whatever the case. And then if I go all the way to the right, there's my phone connectivity, and then of course my navigation. What I also do like is, guys, if I press view over there and I press it, now it gives me my full navigation. So that is very nice. I like that. So I still have 340 kilometers left. I've done, let's see, 219, so 560 kilometers that I can get on a full tank. But when I got this car, it did say 780 liters, so it's just been me playing around. And then on this side, it's just my radio stations and my volume and my favorites button and all of that. So that's basically it. Auto headlights, front fog lights, rear fog lights, very, very easy to use. And then let's get to the screens over here. So there's 3 screens in this car, guys. So let's say, okay, car does have built-in Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and all of that, so you do get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Discover new apps, settings to configure your Audi. So there's a few things that I can configure over here. Here's some more stuff. Radio, media, online media, telephone store, car. Here I can actually also, you can choose it here as well. Drive select over there. Then I can raise my body, but here's also the different settings, and then my individual settings I can change here. Efficient, balance and dynamic for the drive system, suspension, steering, engine sound, and that's basically it. So let's go back out. Car details. Ooh, this is also very nice. Tells me that I'm standing at an elevation. Lights and vision. Exterior lights. Let's get exterior lighting. Automatic, digital light signatures. Different light designs. Let's see light design 1. Let's see light design 2. Let's see light design 3. And let's see light design 4. Woo! It even has laser lights. Okay, so that's maybe the matrix LED. Indirect, brightness, colors. Here I can choose some different colors. Ooh, okay. Footwell must be on. Brightness is on. Direct. Brightness, colors. So the direct is the top part over there. You can see the little green there. And the indirect is the accent of the car. Okay, now that is flippin' cool. So you have to play around with this car to actually know what's happening. Parking aid. I haven't even tested the parking yet, or the parking assist. Driver assist. Individual, maximum. Let's see what is there. Distant warning, side assist, emergency assist, exit warning system. Yeah, I want all of those. Ek soek hulle almal aan. And then, yeah, guys, then I have my radio, media, and then of course my navigation as well. And navigation also works through Google. And when you need to type something, guys, this is pretty cool. And I did not know that. If I have to type something, check here, it pops up over here. So now I can choose where I need to go. That's pretty cool. I like that. I was looking for it and I didn't even think of looking down. I don't know why. And then on this bottom screen over here, here's my start stop, my hill descent, park assist. You can put this off. I don't know what that is. Display height. Brightness. Oh, it's my head-up display, and then I can switch the screen off entirely. And then I've got all my heated and ventilated seats over here. So yeah, there's quite a few things that I can do here. Rear sync, even your footwell temperature. If you wanted to keep it cold in here but warmer at the feet, you can do that. Very nifty, I have to say. I like the look of everything. Check here the buttons over here. Here's my traction control, and then all of my driver assistances, PDC, my camera, engine start, and then my gear shifter over here for manual, and then your automatic park brake. And then in here you also get 2 cup holders and a key holder there with another 12-volt socket. The back one actually looks nicer. And then in here, this does squeak a bit. Yeah, it's irritating when you drive and it does that. You get a wireless charger in there and a small little pocket over there. Like I said, 17 speakers. Bang & Olufsen, you get a 23 speaker Bang & Olufsen as well, which is insane. And then you get the sunroof over here, which you can also pop it open. And it can go all the way. It stops there and then it goes all the way like that. So let's give that a close. SOS button over here and your information on your service and all of that. And that's basically it, guys. There's so much inside this car, but that really is it. Let's see the cubby. The cubby is quite big. There's a lot of space in there. And then your heads-up display over there. Can you guys even see it over there? So yes, it does also show you your maps and everything while you are driving. Let's quickly go through the spec. Now look at this. Car starts at 2.5 million. Price is tested 2.783. Options fitted 209. Daytona grey pearl effect. Seat heating front and rear. Seat ventilation with massage 31,000. Carbon twill 20,000. So is this real carbon? Should be. It does feel like real carbon. Mirror housing in carbon, 14,000 rand for that. Audi Presense front, upper. It's less expensive for technology than carbon mirror. Anyway, upper interior element with contrast stitching. Okay, I guess that's the contrast stitching over there. Digital OLED rear lights, Audi Sport wheels. Yeah, those wheels, but that's a free option on this car. Head-up display, 32,000 rand. Yes, you get that for free in a J.Crew J7 Glacier. Anyway, third row seats, 27k poppy. And then front seats, electrically adjustable, including memory, 5,000 rand. And we're going to go through this engine spec just now. Let's go chat about the engine, and then let me also show you how this suspension thingy works, because that's pretty cool. And then we'll take this baby out for a drive and then do the value for money. Why not? But I think before we get to the engine, let's give it a start and listen to this exhaust note. Now you can imagine that's not even a cold start yet, guys. Listen to the cold start here quickly. I did it the other night, but just listen to this quickly. I'm gonna go into comfort. Let's see what happens. I want to raise it even more, all the way to the top. It feels so weird in here because I can feel everything. Now let's go off-road. Now it's going all the way to the top, guys. I want to see if we can see the difference. It's like I can feel it when I have to get in and out. Check it out. I can still hear it pumping. So let's see in front. I can get a full fist in here, full fist like this. Let's see at the back here. Okay, well it is a bit at a slant, but here I can almost get 2 fists in. It's still pumping. It's still pumping. Now I'm going to drop it to its lowest setting. Now we're going to go into dynamic. It goes like this, eh? Now there we go. Yo, it drops much quicker than, it's much easier to get out and in now. It drops much quicker than it picks up. So let's see quickly. No, I cannot do my whole fist. I can barely get my hand in. Let's see at the back. Remember, this was 2 fists, barely 1 fist. Jeez, it makes a massive difference. So you can imagine while driving on the road what difference this makes in your handling. So like I said, this V8 really gets used in a lot of different models in the VW lineup, well, in the VW group or Volkswagen group. So with this Audi SQ7, it gets used in the Audi SQ8, the Bentley Bentayga, the Lamborghini Urus, and and the Lamborghini Urus, and the Porsche Cayenne. So this is really a very popular engine, and obviously very strong, because this starts at 373 kilowatts and 770 newton meters of torque, propelling all four wheels with this Quattro system from 0 to 104.1 seconds, mated with an 8-speed automatic gearbox, while a torque converter or ZF 8-speed gearbox, which is very quick. I mean, it really feels phenomenal. You'll see now out on the road how awesome that gearbox really feels. And it just shows that this 4-liter twin turbo V8 is really it's not something to play with. Well, it actually is. It is something to play with. Let's be honest. It's something to be scared of. Let's be honest about that. It really, I mean, if I change this over here, I don't know if I can even take that off, but if I change this over here to a Lamborghini, you wouldn't even notice the difference, because I mean, that's what you get in all the other derivatives. So some tune and some extra features or some things inside, or internal things inside the engine, you can have a monstrosity of an SQ7. I won't condone it, because just get out of your freeway plan first, then you can play around with stuff like that. Otherwise, Audi is going to hit you on your fingers. But in any case, let's get this baby out on the road and see what it drives like, and then we come back and then we do the smile rating and see if this really makes me smile as a total car, as the whole car, you know, with all of the features and functions and all of that. So driving the Audi SQ7 Black Edition Quattro, yes. It's not a mouthful, it's just the Audi SQ7. That's all you really need to know. And then of course, Black Edition. When you're in comfort, it does raise the suspension a little bit. You can raise it a bit more, but I don't really like that, because when I raise it a bit more, it feels like the wheels are too far below me. It feels like I'm floating up here, and then it feels kind of, I don't know, weird. Whereas just your normal comfort setting, it just feels properly planted. It feels like I'm driving the car. I can feel the feedback from the wheels. I can feel the car itself going over bumps smooth as butter, and even in comfort it smells amazing. Let me open the sunroof a little bit so we can hear that exhaust tone. We will switch it into dynamic just now, but yeah, dynamic is a very different drive, but we'll get into that just now. Driving in comfort, I drove it the other day as well, just at a short, longer distance, about 30 k's on the highway and all of that, but just driving like this here in town, check out how smooth it is. And if I close the sunroof, listen to how quiet it is. And when you put your foot down, you do hear that V8 a little bit. We'll go through the drive modes as we drive, but let me tell you guys, the 770 newtons and 373 kilowatts, this is a monster of a car. This 373 kilowatts, not a slouch. It really packs a punch. I mean, when you put your foot down, it's like instantaneous, puts you back, and you just have a proper blast. And what I like about the Audi is, if I compare it to some of the other German brands out there, this does feel very planted. Only when you put your suspension up very high, which you have to choose, then it feels a bit floaty. So I don't really like that. On the long distance, it does tend to like have a floaty feel, then it's nice and comfortable. But driving in town, I wouldn't suggest having it all the way up, because then it just, I don't know, it feels funky when you go around a corner or going over stuff. It just feels weird. It feels like you doing this. But as just normal comfort, you feel solid. And then obviously in dynamic mode, that's in comfort. And then obviously in dynamic mode, it gives you a completely different, the steering is hard, the car is like solid on the ground and planty, and it feels like very bouncy then. Like then you really feel like you're okay. Even if you go over little small bumps, you can feel it makes a big difference. It really does. Listen to this now. Oh, that fart noise. And it's not that ugly fart noise. You know, you golf guys, you love that. And yeah, this doesn't have that. It's not that aggressive, but it sounds mean and muscular. And to me, it sounds better than yes, like it just goes. This thing is a monster. And I'm not going to bash or talk about any other cars. I'm going to give you some figures to let you know about the differences, so you can get a BMW X5 M60 fully spec'd for just over 2.6 million rand. This one with no spec is 2.5 million, 2,570. And then of course you have your Mercedes GLE AMG 53, which is also starts from 2.3 million rand. Your GLE 63 AMG, that's like way above 3 million, but any case. So yeah, this one with this spec, obviously 2.7 million rand, and really it is fantastic. I would even not have the black edition. I'll just take the normal one for 2.5 million rand and just be happy with it. 2.5, 2.4, so 2,524,000 rand. I will be more than happy with that, to be honest with you. But the black edition does look nice. Oh, that sound, guys. Cannot get enough of that. Yo. And it really feels quicker than 4.1 seconds. It feels scary, 4.1 seconds in a car like this. It feels weird because, I mean, you're not supposed to sit up high like this and then blast off. It just feels abnormal. But it's only in the mind. The car doesn't make it feel abnormal. Let me be honest with you on that. The car really feels, when you do that, it kind of feels like you're just driving a car. And then you realize, oh geez, I'm quite up high. It's a big car. It's a heavy car. And yeah, one thing I do not really like that much is the big wheels. It looks beautiful, it's fantastic, but 22-inch low profiles, 35s, yeah, you tend to feel some of the bumps. I mean, with the air suspension, you still feel some of the bumps on the road. If I drive on like small rocks, for instance, you can hear that on the road, or on the tires, and you can actually feel them on your steering wheel. So that's one thing I do not like that much. I would prefer maybe a 20-inch, but I think with the shape of the car, you don't want a too small wheel, then it's going to look odd. But if you want that comfort of the driving, then I would maybe go for something like that. But that's not an option, unfortunately. Listen to the downshift. Oof. Remember, there's a very big difference between all the brands. So, like for instance, your Mercedes will have a 3-liter 6-cylinder engine with a mild hybrid battery that gives extra 15 kilowatts. The BMW M60 will have the 4.4 V8 with a 48-volt mild hybrid battery. Doesn't add any power, but it makes the start, stop and everything smoother, your start and everything smoother. So when you start this car, it goes, this doesn't have any mild hybrid or anything like that. It's just a straight V8 twin turbo engine. I mean, what more do you really need from a car like this? Let's be honest about that. So we are now in dynamic mode and obviously at its lowest setting. So here we go, guys. Yo! Now this really sits. It doesn't make me scared when I go around a corner. It really sits, it's planted. I will show you how quickly it overtakes as well just now. Just look at this now, guys. You'll see now. Check it. Yo! It's like butter. Hey? Smooth as butter. It just goes. It's got so much power, it even moves my camera up and down, hey? Check there. Yes, like that sound that comes through from the exhaust pipe. Let me just fix this here quickly. That sound that comes through that exhaust pipe when you put your foot down, it sounds like it's tearing up the tar. It really sounds like it's like eating the tar just to move forward. Hey, can you see the smile on my face? Yeah, I don't have much to say, guys. This is so much fun. Like Audi, imagine the RS. If the S feels this good, imagine the RS. Then imagine that Lamborghini Urus. Imagine how good that feels. For such a big car, it feels so good. I don't have any other words actually, guys. It's just a very good car. Driving feel. Car drives phenomenal. Let's be honest. Certain settings, not the best. Some settings, other settings, the best. Yeah, driving feel makes me smile. There's some aspects where the wheels, like I said, the wheels are a little bit, I think it's not just the big wheel, I think it's the thin tire at the end of the day. So even I think with the normal Q7, you also get the 22-inch wheel. I don't know if I would like that. I would maybe go for a 20 with a fatter tire. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, guys. That's something that I prefer. I like the rugged feel of the car and all of that, but then I will most probably buy what do you call it, an RS7 or a RS5 or something like that, that's really made for that. But if I want a luxury car like this, it's the only thing that bothers me is those wheels. But the driving feel, the adrenaline that you get, if you're a dad or if you're a parent with kids and you can't have a small flippin' fast car and you have to have something like this, it is really phenomenal. So we're scoring it as an SUV because obviously this is what it is. And yeah, for driving feel, even though it's a lot of fun, it is a fantastic car, but for a family car, on the driving feel, it does tend to feel a little bit harsh sometimes, and I do feel a lot of the bumpiness on the road through those tires. So for driving feel, I'm going to give it a score of 7 out of 10. Comfort and practicality, there's plenty of it. I mean, the boot space is massive. You even have 7 seats, which is an option extra, but you don't need them if you only have 2 kids. So for comfort and practicality, the seats are phenomenally soft. They feel good. That massage seat feels nice. It punches you in the back. I mean, yes, like it. It's the drive on the long road feels nice on the highway. In town, okay, it's a little bit bumpy, but the seats really cushion you and it feels so good. For comfort and practicality, all the cup holders, wherever there's space. The only thing I don't like is I need to put my keys in. I can put them in the center console, but I like to easily reach my keys, so now I have to put them in there. So they kind of hide all of the places where you can have your cups and all of that. So I think for comfort and practicality, I'm also going to give this car a score of 8 out of 10. Now to tech and features. Yes, there's a lot of tech and a lot of features. It's so much, there's so many things to play with. Yes, it comes at a price, but we are speccing this car. As a standard, you don't get all of this stuff like head-up display. You get the lane change assistance, you get 360 surround view. I mean, yeah, you get all of those things. You get the Volcano leather seats. I mean, there's so many buttons to press. I would have liked it if it was a one press, it goes. Now I have to stand there and wait. Okay, it's something I can deal with. The wireless CarPlay, Apple CarPlay, wireless CarPlay, wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. There's so much tech, guys. There's so many things to play with. I like the fact that you can change 2 settings on the ambient lighting. It looks pretty cool. The lights are flipping cool to play with. Yeah, to be honest with you, for tech and features, I can't complain. I think I'm going to have to give it a 9 out of 10, 100%. Design and style, it's a flippin' beautiful car. Like, honestly, one of the most sexiest cars. It doesn't draw that much attention. I think it's because it's just a facelift or the product improvement, as Audi would call it, not the life cycle impulse. It's a product improvement. So people are kind of known to this car. It's subtle changes, so like the lights and so those kind of things. It's subtle changes that make this car look a little bit different, but it does make it look more aggressive. And even the previous product improvement, or the previous product but not the improved one, even that was a beautiful car, but that I would have scored an 8. This one I'm definitely scoring a 9 out of 10. It's a flippin' nice looking car. Like, I love this. Like, this car makes me feel so beautiful. Now, value for money. Yes, 2.7 million rand. The only reason I'm going to give one score down is because the spec that you have to put onto the car. Some of them are pretty silly if you ask me, and that's a lot. I mean, if you have to pay over, you can go up to, what's it, 2.8 something million rand for a full spec on this car, where a BMW X5 would cost you 2.6 million rand for a full spec X5 M60i, for X5 M60, 2.6 for a full spec. This is a bit quicker, but I mean, that's not the case today. That's just the only thing, is the accessories that you have to put on for that, and you're already paying 2.7 million rand for, and you're already paying 2.5 million rand. That's the only thing that bothers me with that. So I'm going to take a score down there. But other than that, nothing makes you feel like a premium car makes you feel like, you know, it's just, you smile when you get into the car, you feel happy when you see the car, you feel happy driving the car, you feel like a boss when you're driving on the road, people respect you. It's a complete different feel. When you sit inside, you can feel the quality, the premiumness. It's not a step above what the Chinese brands offer you. I mean, they offer brilliant cars. This is 10 steps above. It's just the way the car is built, the way everything works. It's a complete different machine at the end of the day. Any premium vehicle will give you that feel. I mean, even that Volvo that I drove, it just feels different. But this, value for money, 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for value of money. I'm just going to give it a down score for that massive accessories that you have to pay for. Now, the final verdict. If I tally up the scores, this will give me 41 out of 50. That gives me a score of 82%, guys. That's a very good score. Like, it puts a smile on my face. Can you see that? I couldn't take that smile off through this entire video. I could not take my smile off because I'm so excited to jump back in and drive this car again. It really is. I'm so sad to give it away tomorrow. I'm so sad. I'm always sad when I have to give away these cars. But yeah, just go outright and buy this. If you have the money, go buy it. But still, 82%, you can still go drive the other cars to go and feel them. I mean, they're also going to be very close, but remember, they are different cars, very different cars, because the engines work very different, so it's going to be different drives. But yeah, it's going to give you that same premium feel. So go and test drive all of them, and when you do, and when you purchase one, whichever one, let me know in the comments what you guys think and why you chose that car. I would love to hear from you guys. But in any case, that is my final verdict. So pause now so you can quickly see the full score of this premium SUV. So there we go, guys, the Audi SQ7. Let me know in the comments what you think about this car, and would you pay 2.7 million rand for this? Well, at the cheapest, 2.5. Let me know in the comments. But thank you very much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe, guys, and share with your friends so everyone can also see what these videos look like. And let's push up those views and those likes, guys, because that is what makes this channel grow, if that makes sense to you guys. So yes, remember to like and subscribe, and remember to become a member and get exclusive footage before anyone else sees these cars, as well as some free gifts. Have a lucky day, guys, and stay safe. Peace.